There's no question we need to start addressing the staff shortages inside our school. And
as Governor Gretchen Whitmer gets ready to map out her proposed budget plan to lawmakers this week, education is front and center, and educators in Southeast Michigan are applauding the move.
My initial reaction was one of potential excitement.
Robert McCann is the executive director for K-12 Alliance of Michigan. His team consulted with the governor's team as she derived at her education budget proposal, which includes spending $2.3 billion over 4 years to not only recruit but retain teachers and other school staff. The proposed plan would also offer yearly teacher bonuses set to grow from $2,000 to $4,000 by 2025.
She's listening, and we appreciate that she is putting a spotlight on this because it's risen to the level that we need it to be considered an emergency.
The superintendent of Novi Community School District believes the governor's proposal is key to educators.
This signals to those who have stayed in the field that their effort is being recognized. It also begins to communicate to those who are thinking about a career in education that education is a career that has longevity.
Those who advocate for public education funding policies say they're reaching out to lawmakers.
What we want to do now is work with the legislature to take what the governor's proposed, see if there's ways to expand upon it further, and hopefully come to a bipartisan agreement here during this budget process. And as we've talked to legislators on both sides of the aisle, there's an understanding here that we can't let the status quo just continue.
If the current staffing shortages continue, advocates say, so will this.
We've had to pass legislation here allowing maintenance workers and others to be allowed to be substitute teachers.
McCann believes the governor's proposal is a positive step forward, but much more still needs to be done.
How do we fix this as going back 30 years and undoing some of that disinvestment? Also make sure we're looking at this in a long-term perspective of making the investments in public education that we need to make teaching a valued profession once again.
In Southfield, Ingrid Kelly, Fox 2 News.